and learning that the banks have put so many different systems in place to ensure that Black people, Black women are not getting ahead, I knew, all right, now I have to do something, right? So the loan fund came about when last year we saw so many banks.
This is Blair Durham with Black Wall Street Today, your media hub for all things Black entrepreneurship, politics, news, and events in Hampton Roads and beyond.
Hey, would you like to be a guest on Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham? The link is in the show notes.
And now, here's your host, Blair Durham.
Greetings.
Stay locked in.
Welcome back. It's the 124th edition of Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham. We're talking now with Miss Nikki Porcher. I hope I didn't butcher it. She is the founder of Buy From a Black Woman, an advocate for Black women that has a list of accomplishments. We're really going to talk now about her efforts to continue this particular movement. Welcome, Nikki. How are you?
Hey, Blair. How are you?
Did I butcher your last name?
You didn't butcher it, but it's pronounced Porcher. It's okay.
Porcher. See, I started to go with Porcher. Because you just know names. Anyway, welcome to the show, and thank you so much for the work that you are doing in the space. I'm gonna share screen for the benefit for the benefit of those that are joining online. Incredible website here. Talk a little bit about this work, the mission that you're on, and then we'll get to the loan fund later.
And see, I thought I was sharing my screen, so that's why I was.
Oh no, I'm sharing my screen.
But no, Buy From a Black Woman, we are a nonprofit organization. We empower, inspire, and educate Black women business owners and the people who support them. So our motto is: when you support a Black woman business owner, you support a whole community. Because in essence, the Black women are the ones who are uplifting, putting our communities together. So supporting Black women business owners, supporting whole communities, that's what we're doing. We were established in 2016. I'm located here in Atlanta, Georgia. I went to an event and I was the only Black woman there. And I thought that was crazy because here's an event of entrepreneurs selling things and people are paying for their services and there were no Black women represented. I was like, I have to do something. So I took what I called the Buy From a Black Woman Challenge, something I just created where I was seeking out Black women business owners and buying from them once a week and then blogging about it. The blog took traction. People were finding it, sharing it with their friends and families and loved ones. And Black women who were business owners, they reached out to me and they were like, hey, I see your blog. How do I get on your blog? But in turn, other people were like, I see the work you're doing. How can I support your mission? Two things that you learn in a nonprofit is that you want people to support your mission with money, but also you want people to spread the word about it and bring awareness to what you're doing. So the formula was already there. I had a background in nonprofit prior to working 7 years in the nonprofit sector. I said, this is what I'm supposed to be doing with my life, my purpose. Let me do this. And if it's easy for me to do, then I know I'm doing it correctly. And it's been 5 years and we have not stopped since.
Wow, congrats to you. Super duper exciting. Just, grateful. Obviously, the statistics regarding Black women in entrepreneurship, very interesting, right? I read just this morning, 20% of women entrepreneurs in the country are Black women. Black women, the fastest growing segment of entrepreneurs. But as you sort of highlighted, they're doing it with only marginal success, right? They're leaving corporate positions where they're making six figures. They're coming into entrepreneurship, not necessarily getting the funding that they need, not necessarily gaining the traction that they need in order to really, do what they were doing when they were working corporate, right? Just in terms of maintaining the family and so forth. So I really, I took a liking when I learned about your loan fund because I recognize that's an important piece, right? So talk a little bit about the loan fund, how it works, and that part of it.
And one thing I want people to know, like when I started Buy From a Black Woman back in 2016, having a loan fund was not even something I thought about, something I considered. I didn't even know it was something that was possible. So for those of you who are business owners who are like, I'm not sure how to get started, you just have to start because you never know where your journey is going to take you. We started off with grants, and the more and more I realized that the education was lacking when it comes to Black women business owners. That's one of the things that really is putting behind the 8 ball of what it means. To actually have a business to sustain in the market. You have to have money, you have to have capital, and learning that the banks have put so many different systems in place to ensure that Black people, Black women are not getting ahead, I knew, all right, now I have to do something, right? So the loan fund came about when last year we saw so many banks helping businesses, but the Black businesses were not getting the help or the resources that they needed. When it came to the COVID relief fund, the PPP, the SBA, the rules were changing every other day, basically, for those who wanted to apply. We created our own PPP, we call it the Black Women Relief Fund, where we helped 24 businesses, but we knew that we needed to go further. I did some research, learned exactly what it need to actually be a financial institution. And as we are applying and getting prepared to become a community development financial institution, one of those steps is to have a revolving loan fund to show that your mission, your motto, your work is actually working. So that's how the Black Women Loan Fund came to be. We'll be providing microloans to Black women business owners who go through our accelerated education program. We don't want to just give out loans without proper education, without making sure that these Black women are prepared for success, right? It's one thing just to give the money out, but it's another thing to provide the tools and resources that when you do have the money, you know exactly where it needs to go, how you can use it, and then also how you can build not just your personal credit, but also your business credit, which is a very important piece when you have a business. We ensure that you have like your DUNS number. We're helping you get business credit cards and all that stuff. So it's not just a loan fund. It's actually us making sure that you have all the proper tools and resources to maintain your business as a Black woman business owner.
Yeah. And that's definitely part of the beauty of the CDFI, right? Providing that technical assistance, because again, money's not the only gap, right? Money's really only a gap because of the education gap. So you don't even have to withhold dollars from us if we've withheld the information, right? So just wraparound care. I love this work. You and I have a good bit in common. So I'm super duper excited. I'm like, I'm going to connect with her after the show because I need to be talking to her at least once a month.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Very cool. So the online directory, right? So this is the consumer side of your work.
Yeah. So again,
go ahead.
Going back to when people are like, oh my goodness, I want to support Black businesses, but I don't know who makes X, Y, Z, right? The Black Women Business Directory, the online directory, we showcase businesses. We have over 500 businesses on our directory, right? You're sharing your screen. You gonna make your email public?
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Look, we got all different levels of emails, including emails just for,
Yeah. So see, that's the security in me. So you see, I've really been out here just making sure all security because of the loan fund. I'm learning new levels of security.
Of everything, right?
Stuff, right? Yeah. So the Black Women Online Directory, we have over 500 businesses. And these businesses range from, we do have our Black women apparel companies, but we have engineers. We have people who create business plans for you, those who can actually install heating and cooling systems. Like what you need, we have on this online directory, and it's by a Black woman business owner. So we're taking away that tired excuse of, I don't know where to find a business by a Black woman, or I don't know a Black woman who makes something that's outside the realm. Go on to buy from a Black woman directory. You will find it on it. Like there's no reason, there's no excuse not to support or buy from a Black woman.
So exciting. Yeah. So buy from a Black woman directory.org, right? If you're looking for Black women to support, buy from a Black woman directory.org. Was that right?
Yes.
All kinds of items on here too. I mean, as was mentioned, services, apparel. This is phenomenal.
This is our Inspire store, and we call it the Inspire store because we want you to inspire other people to support and buy from a Black woman. So all of our apparel is to help you spread the word of conscious consumerness and help spread the word of why it's important to support and buy from Black women. So we do have things for sale from us, and we do, of course, have the businesses owned and operated by Black women as well that you could buy too.
Candles, decor, furniture, beauty, food and drink, skincare, health and wellness. Concentrated primarily in Atlanta, or a lot of these things nationwide?
So I live in Atlanta, but wherever you see a Black woman business owner, that's where Buy From a Black Woman is. So all these businesses are all across the globe. I'm not just saying just the country, I'm saying the globe intentionally, because we even do have some businesses on the directory that are, in London, and in the Mid-Eastern Asian area as well. So like we're literally all over the place. It's so funny. There was a woman who was part of the community. She sent me a picture yesterday, and she was, in DC on holiday, and she's like, I'm visiting the store, blah, 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 blah. She's like, I went to the register, and there was a buy from a Black woman sticker. Now, I don't know this Black woman at all. I don't know the store. I have no affiliation with it, but she had the sticker on her register saying like, hey, I'm a Black woman business owner. You need support. And it's just like people understand like the importance of supporting buy from a Black woman, the importance of supporting Black women business owners. And it's one of those things that we were able to grow our traction because of the work that we're doing. I always tell the business owners, you have to do the work. The work will speak for you. I don't just wake up and things happen because I'm working, right? The same thing when it comes to owning and operating a business, you have to do all the legwork, the lazy work, the unsexy work, the work that nobody else wants to do in order
The work that nobody wants to do, the work that nobody else sees, like all of that work. Yeah.
And it's so unfortunate that with social media, people think it's just airplanes and checks. And it's just not that simple, not that easy. There's so many other steps you have to do. And that's why we make sure that education is a big component when it comes to the buy from a Black women community. Because not only do we want to educate our business owners, but we also want to educate the consumers on the importance of spending your money where it can be properly represented and distributed to help you and your community.
Mm-hmm.
Are you shopping right now, Blair?
Halfway. I'm looking, I'm thinking, I'm kind of making some mental notes about some folks that I want to come back and check out. But really, I'm just showcasing this smorgasbord of Black woman businesses that are concentrated on the Buy from a Black Woman Directory.org website. This is just really, really, really exciting to me. So we know that the loan fund is becoming a CDFI, and that's probably the what's now, what's next for you. What else is on the horizon for the organization?
So this summer, we are going on tour. We just launched a partnership with H&M, the retail company, and we'll be touring 15 cities across the country to bring light and awareness to Black women business owners. So we'll actually be doing pop-ups in H&M's, bringing Black women business owners inside those stores so they can share to the H&M consumers and clients about their businesses. We'll be announcing the cities on Friday, matter of fact, on Good Friday, we'll be announcing the cities that we're going to. But again, 15 cities and over the span of 26 days. So the whole month of July, me and my team will be traveling literally from coast to coast. We're starting in Atlanta and we're ending in LA just to visit with Black women business owners, to bring awareness to Black women business owners, to educate Black women business owners, and also to educate the communities on the businesses that are right there in the communities that they can support. So very excited about that.
That's huge. Congratulations on the partnership.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like we are very intentional about our partnerships. Like we have conversations before we even say yes, and then more conversations before we even announce. We want to make sure like whoever we're partnering with understands that first we say Black women over here. Like that's first and foremost. We are here for Black women, for Black people, for Black businesses. So we want to make sure whoever we partner with understands that as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then also, we put Black women first. So if it does not center Black women, if it does not benefit Black women, we don't want any parts of it. We are here for Black women. We are here to make sure people support it and hear and seen, and of course, buy from Black women. So that's our mission, that's our cause, that's our mantra, that's the name. So this partnership is really bringing light to all the Black women business owners who are not being seen, heard, or supported. Even those who are not even in the immediate buy from a Black woman community will benefit as well, because once you hear buy from a Black woman, the first thing you're going to think about is a Black woman business owner that you know in your immediate circle. And then your next action step is going to go out and buy and support that Black woman business owner. So, we always want the businesses to join the directory. We do have an application process. We do a screen to ensure. And it's so funny. My team member, she emailed me this morning. She's like, hey, these are 3 businesses. 2 were owned by Black men and 1 was owned by a white man who tried to sneak on the directory because they know like people are coming to the directory. Like the directory has been mentioned in so many publications, and our traffic is just getting generated because people want to buy from Black women. And they also know our directory is a prime resource for that. So we do our job to make sure like these businesses are owned and operated by Black women, right? But of course, if you are unable to join the directory, just be part of the community. Like, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can sign up for our emails just like Blair did, or just look out for us coming to a city near you.
Exciting, Nikki. I'm delighted to meet you today.
Like,
got about 2 minutes. I know we've been highlighting how to connect throughout, but if there's anything you want to share in closing in terms of points of connectivity, then by all means do that.
So like, you can join our email site. Again, follow us on socials. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, under Buy From a Black Woman. If you are a Black woman business owner, or even if you're not a Black woman business owner, we do have tons of resources for you to help you grow and sustain and market your business. You can always check those out under the Educate tab on our website. Also, we do have our own dedicated Buy From a Black Woman TV website. Is bfabw.tv. Once a month, we have the experts that use our platform to educate. So anything from trademark to making sure you have your sales stacks and how to design for your website. Even we have an accountability Sunday to help you plan out your month. We have resources for you to help you grow and sustain and market your business. You can check that out. And if you just want to connect, I'm also on the World Wide Web too, under A Black Woman. I'm true to my name, true to my brand. So you can find me at A Black Woman on Instagram. And my website is A Black Woman's website. So, there's that as well.
A Black Woman's website. Well, right? I love it. Appreciate the conversation and definitely appreciate the content and the effort and the alignment. Just excited to see where it goes. I think about, so we founded Black Brand, which developed Black Wall Street today in 2016 as well. And one of the things I've shared, people are asking me, now about everything that's taken place socially and politically. And I've just expressed a lot of gratitude that we already existed as a 501c3 nonprofit kind of prior to, with all the corporate and philanthropic and government support around this initiative to empower the Black business community. I just feel like there's never been a better time to be doing the work that we're doing. And so I'm grateful to share the space with you, actually.
No, thank you.
No doubt.
You said earlier, like, you have to do the work. Like, people might think, like, oh, now, or like seeing you everywhere. But this 5 years of you doing
5 years, man. It's a 5 year grind. Not to mention the time we put in before, we were researching and learning and realizing what all of that. But anyway, we're completely out of time. My producer is like, wrap it up. I just want to thank you. And I definitely want to thank our sponsors, Black Women Milestone Mental Health Agency, as well as Apex Financial Group of Virginia and the COO team. A huge thank you to our corporate sponsors at Fulton Bank, Atlantic Union Bank, and Truist Bank. Love the content from Samuel Varner. You can get more information samsfinancialcorner.com. Definitely check out the book, Developing the Workforce of You. Thank you, Mr. Michael Gray and Nikki Porcher with, I got it right that time, buyfromablackwoman.org, Instagram, Facebook, Buy From a Black Woman. And thank you to the Black Wall Street Today community. We appreciate you being here. This is all about building minds, building connections, and forging the path ahead toward business success in the Black community. We'll talk next week with Anthony Clint Jr. of Clint Productions and Dr. Camille Jones with Clinician Fest. I also want to remind you about our upcoming real estate conference. It's HR RealCon 21, our 5th annual real estate readiness event. We are so excited. We've expanded the event to comprise 2 days this year. So I will kick off on Friday evening, April 30th, with a segment from Danita Hayes of Victory Allegiance Realty and Wall Street Cafe. She's also the founder of a new movement, Women Flip Houses Too. She's one of the most successful real estate brokers in the Hampton Roads region. This new movement is all about, of course, empowering women with the tools and information that they need in order to achieve success in real estate. We'll also have on Friday evening a piece on wholesaling for dummies, and this segment is hosted by none other than Seiko Varner, the founder and CEO of Positive Vibes Incorporated. He'll be bringing some other wholesalers to the table, talking through certain aspects of private money lending. He's one of the most recognizable faces in Hampton Roads easily. And so I certainly want to invite you to participate in the Friday session as well as the Saturday session. So Saturday morning, come back for a mini first-time homebuyers course sponsored by Virginia Housing Community Development Corporation and James Taylor. During this mini course, we'll learn about available grants to lower closing costs. We'll talk about how to shop for a realtor, and we'll look at what the market is doing now. We also have a Buy the Block segment with Clarence Harris, a building a successful real estate business with Kit Lockett, another segment with Seiko Varner focused on, again, the private money lending piece, and we'll conclude with a real estate roundtable. We'll bring all the professionals together and get some closing thoughts, no pun intended, final tips. It'll be a brief discussion on how to get started in real estate right now. This event is also free and open to the public. This event is also virtual and accessible from wherever you are. And this event can be registered for by visiting our website, blackbrand.biz, BLACKBRAND.biz.
Hey, this is Seiko, DJ Seiko Varner, but you also know me as your favorite private money broker. So make sure you sign up for HR RealCon 2021. You definitely want to check out the workshops that I'm doing. Wholesaling and private money. Yes, make sure you register for HR RealCon today.
Again, a free event. You can register blackbrand.biz.
Stay locked in.
This show was brought to you by the consulting services of Positive Vibes Incorporated. We do debt restructuring, we help with credit repair, and we put money into the pockets of real estate investors. If you're a real estate investor, get in contact with us. If you need debt restructuring or credit repair, get in contact with us. 757-932-0177, 757-932-0177.
Phenomenal. Stay with us online at Black Wall Street Today on Facebook and Black Wall Street Today on Instagram, and then follow us on Twitter as well at BWS Today. We look forward to talking again next week. Have a wonderful week. I have said, and I will continue to say, that the most important priority for the Black community is the Black community, not a particular political party.
Phenomenal. Hey, yo, when I say black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. When I say black, you say Wall Street.